so glad the weather is like this today. It's so nice. Today we're riding along the Tedori Canyon Gorge in Hakusan, Ishikawa Prefecture. The plan today is to go from Uchinada along the Sea of Japan coast past Nonoichi to the mouth of the Tedori River. Then we'll return back through the prefecture capital of Kanazawa. We'll see a 32-meter waterfall, a nearly 700-year-old cedar, and ride on an awesome bike path along the river. As usual, my route and ride info is linked below. This port town is Ono, known mostly for its soy sauce manufacturing. Fortunately, this part of Ishikawa wasn't heavily affected by the New Year's Day earthquake, but there are some places like this road that are reminders of that event. The roads along the coast here aren't too crowded, probably because they parallel one of the main toll roads, but I was trying to get onto the coastal bike path at Mato Seaside Park. So this is the start of the Hakusan Tedori River route. Unfortunately, this bike path along the beach was still being repaired and cleared of sand, so I couldn't ride on it today. So maybe it's seasonal, but I ran into a bunch of sand, so I can't ride on this part of the river route, but I'm gonna get back on the road and see if I can connect to it later on down the coast. The larger road had a wide shoulder though, so it wasn't a bad alternative, and probably even faster since it was easier to maintain speed on a road like that compared to a bike path. You might not know, but Hakusan is one of the 3 holy mountains in Japan. The other 2 are Mount Fuji, probably Japan's most popular mountain, and Mount Tateyama in nearby Toyama Prefecture. Mount Haku means white mountain, and it's known for its water quality and snow, which it's covered with for half the year. So I finally connected to the Tedori River. So we're leaving the coast. This is a little port town right on the mouth of the Tedori River and the Sea of Japan. And we're gonna follow this river inland. Once I reached Mikawa, I was at the mouth of the Tedori River and could get on the really wide path that borders the river towards Tsurugi. Actually, if you just wanted to start this ride in Tsurugi, the Ishikawa line of the Hokuriku Railroad will take you there from near Kanazawa, and they allow bikes in the back train car. I linked details about this train below. There was some brutal headwind and crosswind in this section along the river, but I ran into a nice surprise. Zeb had left for his ride a little after me, and our routes happened to overlap here at the same time. Hello? It's you! It's really windy! Look who it is!
Oh, hi.
Okay, bye.
Wait to go to McDonald's again.
Okay, bye. He was actually headed farther south to Kaga, an area of Ishikawa known for the Kutanayaki pottery and onsen hot springs. Luckily, I didn't have too much longer in the wind as I turned into Nomi City in the direction of Komatsu. I was out in the countryside a bit more here, and it was nice to have some trees to block the wind. I rode right by a sign for the Hani Bay Caves, but when I saw a 15-meter tall Buddha head, I had to stop and see what that was about. The caves are now a sculpture gallery, but used to be a quarry. The artist made this giant Buddha head himself as an expression for his desire for peace, a pretty monumental personal project. Inside the caves are more statues, and supposed to be a parody of hell. To enter, an adult ticket is 800 yen. As I climbed out of Komatsu, I reached the border of Hakusan City. The entirety of Hakusan City is designated as the Hakusan Tedorigawa UNESCO Global Geopark. The Geopark, to quote the Hakusan website, includes and highlights sites of natural and ecological as well as archaeological and cultural value. The mascot of the Hakusan Tedorigawa Geopark is Yuki Mama and Shizuku-chan, a snow mother with her drop of melted snow baby. She has a pink morning glory flower on her snow-capped hat. They're arguably cuter than the Hakusan Chamber of Commerce mascot, Asagao-san, who has a morning glory flower face and loves booze, though he's pretty unique. Here I was passing the Torigoe castle ruins, but unfortunately I'll have to come back to see them when there aren't bear warnings. They've closed the castle ruins, I guess because of bear sightings, so that's fair. I don't really want to get eaten by a bear, but if you go up there another day, it's near Tsurugi. The castle was abandoned after the 1583 Battle of Shizugatake, and Kaga province, as it was known then, came under the rule of the Maetic clan. He didn't refortify this castle, but you can still see the remains and the foundation if you visit. Here I reached the Tedori Canyon Road. We were on this previously when we biked to Fukui Prefecture last year, and you might remember that we accidentally rode right by the Watagataki Waterfall.
Goodness. I blew right by that thing.
Oh my god, we did!
Sorry.
This time I was determined to finally see it.
This is a nice bike path.
The Tedori Canyon Road is a nearly 20-kilometer long cycle path built over an old railway. I couldn't believe how vibrant and teal the river water was. That's so pretty! After admiring the river from the bridge, I rode over to the waterfall observation deck. There it is! It's hard to see, but it's over there. So this is the viewpoint, but we can actually go over there and walk up right to the waterfall, so that's what I'm gonna go try to do now. At the top of the waterfall is a free parking lot and bathrooms. There's not a ton of signage out here, but the waterfall is on Google Maps, and there's a huge parking lot here, so if you're looking for it, you shouldn't miss it. I'm excited. Wow. Those steps look a little treacherous, don't they? The Watagataki Waterfall is named because the plumes of mist at the base of the falls resemble cotton, and wata is the word for cotton in Japanese. It is just as cool, maybe cooler than I expected. I just have to get back up. Back on the bike path now. If you're here in the summer months, this is the cycling station and bike rental shop. I crossed to the other side of the river gorge and started heading back towards Kanazawa. On my way, I wanted to stop by a really old tree that I had seen on the map. This impressive cedar tree was designated one of the 100 best trees in the country. So this looks like a grove of trees, but actually it's one of Japan's oldest cedar trees. Isn't that so cool? It looks like a cluster because it's so old. They have all these supports around the tree to help keep its branches up and keep it going strong. It's almost 700 years old, and it's called Oboke-sugi because the rounded shape of its branches look like a Buddhist altar offering bowl of rice called an oboke. It was really cool the way they built a walkway around the tree under its branches. The area the tree is in is called Yoshino Koge no Sato. It's home to some art museums and workshops, cafes, and free bathrooms. That's cool. I mentioned Tsurugi earlier as the terminus for one of the Hokuriku railway lines. But one of the things this town is most known for is the Shirayama Hime Jinja. This is the head shrine of the Hakusan faith and is the grand shrine that protects the Hokuriku region. It was established here over 2100 years ago, and people will often visit before making a pilgrimage up Hakusan. There's also the Shishiku Highlands here, a mountain viewpoint park that you can reach by gondola, known for paragliding, sledding, and loop hiking trails. On my left is looking down into Kanazawa City, the capital of Ishikawa. The roads around the main part of the city aren't my favorite to ride on, since they can be a little busy, but they're not bad. The good thing is that the city has a river on each side, the Saigawa and the Asanogawa, which both have great bike paths. This time of day is my favorite, when the sun makes everything start to look golden. But I timed it well getting back home before the sun got too low in the sky. So thanks for riding with me again, and I'll see you in the next ride.